Hey guys, so recently I found, I don't know where I found it, but I found a set of pictures describing how to make a non-permanent tattoo yourself, and yeah, it reminded me of those kind of tattoos that you got when you were children, like the little pictures, like dinosaurs or butterflies and stuff, and you put them on your skin and you put a warm wet cloth on there, and then you had that little tattoo and you were the coolest kid on the playground. So I found this method where you can just draw your own motif or just download something if you like a picture from the internet and transfer it to your skin. And I thought I would try it, and yeah, I'm going to show you how it's done now.
So you will need some motifs, of course, some transparent paper, a pencil, some warm or hot water, a washcloth or a little towel, some eyeliner pencils, and some hairspray. So I'm going to pin the transparent paper to the motif so it doesn't slip away or anything, and I'm starting to trace the outlines of it. And just make sure to use a really sharp pencil and to press onto the transparent paper as hard as you can, because that will make it easier to transfer onto your skin. And if you make a mistake in this step, don't worry, because if you put this onto your skin, it will be very sheer, so if you trace it with eyeliner later on, you won't notice the mistake. So once the key is done, I also drew a little skull and also a heart. So here I'm showing you the 3 motifs that I did, and please excuse my drawing skills, I know they're really bad. Okay, so now you're going to put the motif onto your skin with the pencil side down and put the wet washcloth on top, and you just press it down for like 5 minutes or just until it has fully transferred. And of course you can check in between how it has transferred and just lift a little corner. So once it's done, peel it off and let it dry for a bit, and then we're going to take some eyeliner pencil and just redraw the lines. And I did use this felt tip eyeliner because I found it a lot easier to do the precise lines with that than with a regular kohl pencil. And the original post also said that you could use Sharpie? I don't know what they're called, but I wasn't sure about that because there might be chemicals in there and something, so I went with eyeliner. So you coat it with hairspray, and I did decide that I wanted to fill it in, so I just took my kohl pencil eyeliner because now the lines don't have to be precise. And yeah, during this step just try to do the outlines as good as you can, because you know you can't correct them. And yeah, and it also said that instead of hairspray you could use liquid band-aid, but we don't really get that in Germany, so I did use hairspray. And after that's done, I put on another layer of that, and we're done.
Okay, now that you see how it is done, I have removed them already. I did record like a show and tell thingy when I had them all on my arm, but I thought the video was good and I just removed them, and then I like watched it and there was no audio, so I have to tell you about it now. So as you saw in the video, I did draw a huge black key on my inner arm. And I did also try out a little heart, so I could see how color works. And I did a little skull on my finger to see how it stays on if it's on your hands, because you do so many things with your hands, and you wash your hands multiple times a day. And yeah, so I will include a picture right now so you see how the big key looked. So first of all, I think this is a great method to see how something looks on your skin, because sometimes you're thinking about getting something tattooed but you're not sure, and I think it's great to see how it would look on yourself, because having a picture and having it on your actual skin are two different kind of things. And yeah, I like it because you have it on there and you see it constantly on yourself, so you get a bit used to it. So I think this would make it easier to decide whether you will get something tattooed or not. And yeah, as for the method, I think it's pretty easy to do, and if you're good at drawing, which I'm not, you could totally just draw your own motif on the transparent paper, or you could just take some eyeliner and draw on your skin if you're really good at drawing and stuff. But I clearly can't draw anything, so I went with the googling a motif method, and I just did the little heart and the skull, so I would have some tiny little things to try out. Yeah. Now, how well it stays on. The key was the best of them all. Like, I had 2 coats of hairspray, one when I was done with the outer contours, and then another layer when I had filled it in, and I think because of the 2 coats of hairspray, it was a bit too much, so when I rubbed it, there were little crumbles falling off. But only if I rubbed it really hard, like my skin got red and stuff, but without rubbing it or anything, it stayed on for, how long did I leave it on? Like 4 or 5 hours. And the heart that I had on my hand, which I tried to do with color to see how color works, because you could of course just take a few eyeliner pens and just draw something colorful. Despite being on my hand and like being washed and everything, when I just lightly rubbed it with my finger, the inner color of the heart came off, but the contours just stayed on. I think this was because of the eyeliner I used, because I did draw them all in with some kohl pencil, and the contours were done with some felt tip eyeliner, and that did stay on really well, and it was also quite easy to draw the lines with it. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the kind of eyeliner you use, and it didn't have to do much with the color. As for the little skull I had on my finger, it did stay on quite well, thinking about how often I washed my hands and everything. It did fade a bit, of course, because you wash your hands and you dry them and everything, but all in all it stayed on quite well. I did it also with the felt tip eyeliner and just 1 coat of hairspray, and yeah, I even tried rubbing it really hard and it didn't came off at all. So yeah, I think if you use the right kind of eyeliner and do everything nicely, it should stay on a whole day. And if you kind of protect it while you shower or anything, like put some foil around it like you would do with a real tattoo, I'm pretty sure it could last you several days. So you can actually see how you'll get used to it and how you will feel seeing it on your own skin. Yeah, so removing it is, it depends. Like, I took a warm washcloth and I just started rubbing it, and at first it seemed like nothing was going to happen, despite like the inner part, like the part done with the kohl pencil, that came off a bit better, but like the contours I did with that felt tip eyeliner, they stayed on really great, and I actually thought I wouldn't get them off, but I think that's because of the 2 layers of hairspray, and the eyeliner itself is pretty good. But if you rub it with a little soap and everything, it just needs to soak a bit, I think, and then it comes off quite easy, so you won't get stains or anything because of that. And yeah, that's probably all I have to say about this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any suggestions for further videos, or if you have anything to say to this particular DIY, please tell me in the comments, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!